Hi, Ijao Martins, licensed marriage and family therapist, couple therapist. Summer is almost ending. School started for our children today, and I've been in the parenting role a lot, so I got to witness the twins fighting each other. Um, when I was a consultant for parents, I actually wrote an article on sibling rivalry. Years later, I have more experience with my own twins and with their fighting energy. I think I got more insight recently just by observing their fights. So in my household, I established three rules for them when they're fighting. Number one, you cannot verbally attack the other person as a whole. You can say, when you do this and so, this and that, I am so annoyed with you. That's okay. We call it 就事论事. Like, this is the issue. You just talk about the issue. But you cannot do personal attack. Like, you cannot say, you're an annoying person, period. Because that's like a broad stroke, a character attack. So that's number one rules in my household for fighting. Number two rules is when you get into physical fight to get aggression out, nothing above the head, above the neck cannot be touched, and you cannot attack private part either. So that's the rule number two for physical aggressive release. The number third rule is you cannot damage things. You cannot break things in the house. So within these three rules, I allow my children to express their aggression towards each other and to fight. Now I'm curious for the down below viewers, when you were having fights with your partner or people you love about, which I know it's unavoidable, right? Either verbally or physically, are there any rules for your fighting? What is allowed? What is not allowed? Do you allow bickering in your household? When you're bicker with your partner, what's the volume like? Like someone may say, well, I don't like when you raise your voice. That's very hard for my nervous system. I grow up being yelled at, so I can't tolerate that. So that will be a rule for you. Other people, it's like, well, I don't tolerate physical aggression. If you bang the door really hard or you throw things, that's not acceptable, right? That could be one. For other people, maybe it's acceptable. If you want to release your anger with physical stuff, breaking something, that's okay. We'll just buy them later and we pay for it. And are you channeling your aggressive energy, say, in board games, some competitive sports to get your energy out, to get your out with each other? What are your ways of doing that? Well, as far as I'm concerned, that human aggression, frustration and anger are just part of our life. It's our life force, is energy. It can be very productive and very useful if you use it well in your day-to-day life and especially in your relationships. And I can think about three situations that's beneficial. Number one is if both of you are frustrated with a task, joint task together, when you actually share with each other, oh, I'm so frustrated, this is not done, the deadline is coming. The other person says, yeah, I'm really annoyed, say tax, I don't like doing that. You both channel your frustration towards this goal of getting these things done, and you can really use your energy instead of losing them by, say, venting or attacking each other, right? And you can delegate who's doing what part of the task and get it done together using your frustration and your energy. That's number one. Number two situation, what I can see is we all need boundary negotiation in relationships. So if you're in a monogamous relationship or in a non-monogamous relationship, that apply to between two people, what are the boundaries? What are the physical boundaries? What are the emotional boundaries with other people in your life? If you don't set that up ahead of time, when they get violated, you get frustrated and angry, and that's very normal and human as well. So that will be a good opportunity for you to talk about what are the things that's not acceptable for you, so you can re-establish the boundary with other people in your life, making use of the opportunity when you feel frustrated and that energy. The third one I can think about is, yes, sex and intimacy, physical aggression is a way to express your life force, your vitality. And when you channel that in your bedroom, that can really bring up the fire and make your sex life hotter. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. First one is collaboration on tasks you're both frustrated with. Second one is to clarify boundaries with other people. Third one is to fill up your bedroom, make it hotter. I actually have a couple exercises for you to experiment and explore if you're interested, either by yourself or with a partner or someone you want to try with. The number one is called channeling your aggression through your eyes. Like I use that a lot in my couples therapy session. When both partners are very frustrated with certain things, I let them to have eye contact with each other while they are in that place. The frustration, let the energy arise, and through the eyes to have eye contact with each other. Just stay and breathe and contain, making room for that frustration. As experiencing that human aggression and life energy, you may notice if you have that energy with each other without filter, you actually get join each other on the frustration. Is very pleasurable and it's so affirming that, oh, I'm not the only one that's frustrated and angry here. So you don't feel alone. So that's one, is to channel your aggression and look at each other in the eyes. Sometimes my children do that, just look at each other in that before you're about to fight, right? The second one is I borrowed from the Chinese Tai Chi. It's called Yun Shou, like pushing hands, right? You can just hold your hand like this, palm to palm, and stand with your tailbone dropped and knees slightly bent, standing facing each other, and so you get steady and supported by the ground while your hands have contact, and you push each other gently back and forth while keep your weight within yourself and grounded. And when you're ready, and if you want to, you can experiment by one hand forward, the other back and to the sideways, but keep contact of the two hands, and that's how you push hands. That's how you move your body, your hands, but your core stay centered. And that's a great energy practice, and also is a great way to feel each other's aggression and life force in a very contained way. So the number 3 is a little bit more advanced. That applies for couples who has been together for quite a while, and they are solid in the fighting phase where they can bear to hear the other person talk about them without taking it personally. So how it works is you allow the other person to use their imagination, their fantasy, to share their impulses, how they want to get back to you because when they're frustrated. For example, well, I'm so mad at you when you do that. I just want to take your shoulders. I want to shake you. Right? That's one story. Are you really going to do that to each other? No. You're just going to share what you want to do to the other person and how frustrated you are, and really take pleasure in the sensations in the body without acting out that impulse. Again, that's for more advanced couples when they are not taking what the other person say personally. They have some room for imagination and play, right? And they can entertain each other's fantasy. That's also a great practice for you if you want to explore sexual fantasy, right? This aggressive impulse, retaliatory impulse fantasy exploration can be one of the sexual fantasy you can explore with each other. All right, that's all I have today, and I can't wait to see you next week, my friends.